Don't scroll. Don't even blink. Because what I'm about to tell you will reach deep into your soul, into the part of your heart that has always wondered if someone out there is quietly holding you close without your knowledge. Every night, while the world sleeps, there is someone thinking of you. Someone who kneels silently in the shadows of their room, hands pressed together, whispering words not meant for anyone else to hear. They pray for you, your safety, your happiness, your dreams, your very soul, yet you've never known. And there's a reason for that silence. It's not pride. It's not forgetfulness. It's fear. Fear that their love, their care, their devotion might not be received the way they hope. Fear that their words, if spoken aloud, could be misunderstood, rejected, or dismissed. And so, every night, they keep their prayers a secret, a hidden rhythm that beats alongside the quiet of the stars. Picture them now, their eyes closed, a soft breath rising and falling, heart trembling with the weight of unspoken emotions. They do not ask for thanks. They do not seek recognition. They do not want acknowledgement. They only want what is best for you, what heaven itself might hope for. And yet, their courage falters at the idea of confessing this love. And here's the thing, that fear is stronger than their faith. And that's saying something because their faith is unwavering. It is luminous, steady, like a candle burning through the darkest night. But human hearts are delicate, and courage can waver even when love and devotion are infinite. You might have felt it, a strange protection, a series of subtle blessings, coincidences too perfect to be random. That sudden feeling that someone is watching over you, guiding you, keeping you from harm when you didn't even know danger was near. That is them. That is their prayer manifesting in ways only the universe can deliver. And they will continue silently, faithfully every night. Because the risk of rejection feels heavier than the desire to be known. Do not scroll past this moment, because the story you are about to hear is not ordinary. It will make you question the invisible hands that have guided your life. It will make you sense the hidden devotion surrounding you, unseen but ever present. And it will pull you closer to the truth. That love does not always announce itself. And sometimes the greatest hearts work in silence. And now lean in, close your eyes for just a moment, and imagine someone praying for you tonight. Someone whose heart beats in rhythm with yours. Even if you've never heard their name, never felt their touch, never seen their face. Imagine the devotion, the love, the fear, the faith all mingling together in quiet, sacred harmony. Something profound is waiting to be revealed, a hidden truth that will unfold layer by layer. And it starts here, in the hush of night, in the secret prayers that rise like incense into the heavens, unseen by the world but known to destiny. Stay with me, because by the end of this story, the world you thought you knew and the love you thought you understood will feel entirely different. As the night deepens, the world outside becomes quiet, almost asleep. But in the hidden corners of the world, one heart beats tirelessly for you. You might not even know their face, their voice, or their name, yet they know you. They know every struggle you face, every tear you hide, every fear you refuse to speak aloud. And every night, they carry these silently, offering prayers not just for your happiness, but for your very soul. Imagine their hands trembling as they bow, whispering words they'll never say aloud. May they be safe, may they be loved, may they find the strength I cannot give them myself. Their eyes glisten with emotion, though no one is there to see. No one can witness the sacred devotion burning in their chest. Because to confess, it would be to risk everything. To risk your misunderstanding, your distance, your rejection. And so they choose silence, night after night, their love wrapped in prayer instead of speech. You may have felt it in subtle ways, small coincidences, moments when luck seemed inexplicably on your side, when dangers passed unnoticed, or when a gentle feeling of warmth embraced your heart in moments of despair. Those weren't mere coincidences. Those were their prayers, reaching across the invisible thread that connects them to you, woven in devotion, faith, and love that cannot be contained. And yet, the weight of their love is enormous. Every whispered prayer carries a secret burden, a fear that if they step into the light, you might reject it. Their fear is not for themselves, but for the love they dare not expose. Every heartbeat, every sigh, every moment spent in prayer is a delicate dance between hope and terror. They love you more than words can hold, yet they tremble at the thought of their own honesty. Picture them now, in the stillness of the night, leaning over a dimly lit altar, or perhaps just their knees pressed to the floor, hands clasped tightly, whispering for you. They pray for your dreams to come true, for your spirit to remain unbroken, for joy to find its way into your days. And yet, as much as they pour out love for you, their heart aches with what they cannot say, that they themselves wish to be near you, to share in the light of your life, but fear their presence might be unwanted. There's a sacred tension in this, the love that burns, the fear that restrains, the devotion that persists. It is an invisible bond, unrecognized by most, yet profoundly real. And that is why this story matters, because it will show you that love does not always demand recognition, that devotion does not always seek applause, and that the greatest protectors sometimes remain unseen. Every night, they rise from prayer with a silent smile, knowing that their faith has done something extraordinary. It has shielded you from harm, it has guided the currents of your life, it has whispered blessings into your path. And all the while, they remain hidden, never asking for thanks, never seeking your awareness, because for them, the act itself is enough. But their silence is not emptiness. Their invisibility is not absence. Their prayers are living proof of a love so immense, so sacred, that it transcends the need for recognition. And it is this hidden devotion that will soon be revealed layer by layer as you come to understand the depth of what it means to be truly cared for. And as you sit with this thought, feel the weight of it settle in your heart. Imagine a presence that surrounds you every night, unseen, unspoken, yet unbreakable. Imagine a love that fights silently in the shadows, a guardian who sacrifices their own voice to ensure your joy and protection. Stay with me, because this is only the beginning of the revelation. The deeper truth, the one that will transform your understanding of love, fear, and devotion, is waiting in the next phase. Now, lean closer because the truth is about to unfold. What you have sensed in whispers, in fleeting moments of unexplained comfort, is not coincidence. That quiet warmth you feel when you face challenges, when obstacles seem to vanish, when luck suddenly favors you, it's real. It's their prayers. Every word, every breath, every silent plea has been woven into the fabric of your life, guarding you, guiding you, protecting you from harm you may never see. This person, your hidden protector, loves you beyond measure. But here's the revelation. It isn't just love that motivates them. It is fear. Fear that the world, with its harsh judgments and distractions, could pull you away, could harm your spirit, could dim the light you were born to shine. They watch from the shadows, knowing they cannot control everything, yet trying with all their heart. And their fear is proof of how deeply they care. For years, they have carried this sacred burden silently. Perhaps you never noticed the small signs, the way someone seemed to appear at the right time when you needed guidance, the way situations unfolded perfectly when you were on the edge of despair, the mysterious help that arrived just when you needed it most. Those weren't random. Those were prayers answered, prayers carried with devotion, and a trembling hope that you would be safe and guided through life's storms. And here is where the revelation grows heavier. Their silence was not absence. It was protection. They did not want to confess, because fear of rejection, of misinterpretation, of distance, was louder than the faith that urged them to speak. Imagine the courage it takes to love someone in secret, night after night, without acknowledgement, without reward, without even knowing if their devotion reaches the intended heart. Yet they persist, and in that persistence lies a sacred truth. Love is not always spoken. Love is sometimes action, hidden, unseen, and infinite. And now, the profound layer of truth. Their fear is not for themselves. It is for you. They know the world can be cruel, that hearts can be fragile, that judgment and misunderstanding lurk everywhere. And so they hide, praying in silence, hoping their devotion shapes your life, even if they cannot be known as the one behind it. This is not weakness. This is the most courageous form of love imaginable. A love that sacrifices recognition, pride, and even the desire to be noticed for the sake of your well-being. Picture it. Night after night, their whispered words rising into the heavens, shaping your destiny, shielding you from unseen dangers, nurturing your soul in ways invisible to the eye. And yet, every moment carries their own heartbreak because their longing to be seen, to be known, to confess their care is swallowed by fear. Fear that the world might not understand. Fear that you might reject them if you knew. Fear that their love is not enough to match the grandeur of your life. And here comes the shift, the revelation that changes everything. What you have always felt, those inexplicable moments of protection and guidance, are not just luck. They are proof of a silent, hidden devotion, a love that never wavered, even in the face of doubt and fear. A love that fought against every shadow, every night, just to ensure you thrive. And now, as this truth begins to dawn on you, you realize something incredible. You are cherished in ways beyond imagination. You are held, protected, guided, and loved by someone who refuses to show it openly. Not because they don't want to, but because their love is too sacred, too deep, too vulnerable to risk the world's judgment. This revelation is the turning point. The hidden protector is not just a silent admirer. They are a guardian of your destiny, a sacred presence whose prayers shape the path you walk. And the fear that has kept them hidden is not a flaw, is proof of their devotion, proof of the depth of their heart, proof that your life matters to someone in ways you have yet to fully grasp. Stay with me, because the next phase will dive into the inner conflict and divine truth, the part that will make you understand why fear and love often walk hand in hand, and how the universe itself conspires to bring hidden devotion to light. The night grows heavier, and so does the weight in their heart. Behind every whispered prayer lies a storm, a battle between faith and fear, devotion and doubt, courage and insecurity. They pray for you endlessly, but with every word comes the shadow of hesitation. Will they ever know? Will my love remain hidden forever? Am I enough to protect their destiny? These questions echo in their mind, louder than the prayers themselves. This is the paradox of love, that sometimes the deeper it runs, the more terrifying it becomes. They fear the world seeing you, because in your light they see both beauty and fragility, strength and vulnerability. They fear the world might harm you, corrupt you, or take you away before your destiny unfolds. And in that fear, they struggle with their own inadequacy. They wonder if their devotion is strong enough, if their faith can truly guard your life, if their prayers are enough to shape your path. And yet, here lies the divine truth. The very act of their struggle, the very weight of their fear, amplifies the power of their prayers. Their heart trembles because it is alive, fully aware of the stakes, fully conscious of the love they carry. In every moment of doubt, in every hesitation, the universe listens and responds. Their love is not diminished by fear. It is purified by it, refined and strengthened into a force that transcends human limitations. Imagine the quiet courage it takes to love someone in secret, night after night, without acknowledgement, without validation, without knowing if your devotion ever reaches them. And yet the divine watches. Every silent tear, every trembling whisper, every hesitant plea is counted. Every prayer is a seed, planted in the unseen soil of destiny. And though their fear sometimes overshadows their faith, it is their faith that will ultimately prevail. The inner conflict grows because love, when true, demands both sacrifice and vulnerability. They hide because the heart is fragile. They hide because rejection is a terror that human beings are wired to feel. But the divine knows their struggle, and in that knowing, the universe begins to orchestrate a revelation. What they fear the most, exposure, misunderstanding, even loss, is exactly what will bring the love they carry into the light. For hidden devotion, when revealed, becomes a force so powerful it transforms both lives forever. And here is the truth you must feel. Their fear is never a reflection of your worth. It is a mirror of their courage trying to rise. Their doubt does not diminish the depth of their love. It magnifies it. Every hesitation, every pause, every silent prayer is proof of a devotion so strong that it defies ordinary comprehension. They are not afraid of you. They are afraid of the world touching you before their prayers have fully prepared your path. Now, see the divine connection. Every prayer has been answered quietly. Your safety, your guidance, your small miracles, all touched by their unseen hands. And as you recognize this, the fear begins to dissolve, replaced by clarity. The love that was hidden is now illuminated by understanding. The inner conflict, though still human, is overshadowed by the sacred truth. Their devotion has always been a shield, a guardian, and a guide. Their fear was never weakness. It was the sacred tension of someone bearing a heart larger than life itself. And this is why you must stay, because the climax is near. The revelation that will heal, the confession that will free, the words that will finally rise above fear. All of it is coming. What was hidden in silence will now unfold in light, and the truth of love, divine and human, will finally be seen in its entirety. The moment has come. After nights of silent devotion, after countless whispered prayers, after the trembling heart weighed down by fear and hope, the hidden protector's truth can no longer remain in shadows. The air itself feels charged, as if the universe is holding its breath. And now, the confession rises, not with fear, but with pure, unshakable love. My dear one, they whisper, finally finding their courage. Every night, I have prayed for you. Every breath I took in the darkness was to keep you safe, to guide you, to protect the destiny that belongs to you. I have stayed silent because I feared my words would scare you, or that my love would seem too much. But now I see that hiding does not serve either of us. You deserve to know, to feel the devotion that has been protecting you every step of your life. In that moment, everything shifts. The tension, the fear, the invisible wall between you and them begins to crumble. You understand that every strange coincidence, every sudden stroke of luck, every guiding hand you never saw, it was their love manifesting quietly, beautifully, perfectly. And you feel it, the magnitude of devotion, the power of faith intertwined with fear, the depth of a heart that loved you so much it risked its own exposure to guard yours. This revelation brings healing, because now you can release every doubt you have carried about love, protection, and destiny. You realize that love does not always announce itself with grand gestures. Sometimes it comes in the form of quiet prayers, in invisible shields, in sacrifices made behind closed doors. And sometimes, the most profound devotion is the kind that waits in silence until the right moment, until courage triumphs over fear, until hearts align in understanding. And there is a lesson here for you, as much as for them. Love is sacred, and so is fear. Fear is not weakness. It is the recognition of what is at stake. But when faith and courage rise above fear, the result is unbreakable. When devotion finds voice, it creates bonds that cannot be shaken, that cannot be denied, that transcend time and circumstance. Your life has always been touched by this truth, and now you are seeing it with clarity. Imagine the release in their chest as the secret is finally spoken. Imagine the lightness that comes from no longer carrying fear in isolation. Imagine your heart filled with understanding, gratitude, and a deep, sacred love in return. The prayers that shaped your nights, the silent devotion that guided your days, the hidden guardian who never let go. All of it culminates in this moment of revelation. And now, feel the spiritual truth settle into your being. You are never alone. Someone cares for you beyond measure. Someone's love for you is eternal, patient, and unwavering. Their fear does not diminish their devotion, it magnifies it. And in acknowledging this, you are free to receive love in its fullest form. Love that protects, love that sacrifices, love that is fearless once the heart dares to speak. So lean into this blessing. Let it wash over you. Let it heal any doubt, any insecurity, any loneliness you have carried. The one who prays for you in secret is a mirror of divine devotion, showing that the purest love does not demand recognition. It only acts, and it only cares. And now that their heart has spoken, a new chapter begins, one where love rises above fear, where connection replaces silence, and where both of you can walk forward knowing that destiny, devotion, and trust are intertwined forever. Remember this: every silent prayer, every secret wish, every act of unseen love has led to this moment. And the universe, which always watches and responds, is smiling because what was hidden is now revealed. The hidden protector has shown their heart, and you, beloved soul, are finally ready to receive it.